Get your 2 ends, trace that back to the middle. Take this loop nice and flat, webbing. You're going to put that over your neck. That's step 1. Then we're going to take the webbing. Remember, keeping it nice and flat.
I'm sorry, I want to record it too. No, I'm just kidding.
Nice and flat. We're going to trace it under our legs and back around our legs.
Fired.
Just like this, okay? Then again, we're going to check. Remember, you're going to be wearing this all day, so there's nothing wrong with taking your time and doing it right the first time. You're going to make sure your loops here are nice and wide, so it's a little bit more comfortable. Make sure your webbing's all flat. Now we're going to take these ends here. We're going to pass them under the ones that are going around our neck. Still remaining, all of our webbing stays nice and flat. And while holding this, we're going to take this loop off around our neck. Pull the whole thing nice and taut. And then to tighten this, the easiest way to do it is pull up like this and squat. And you get this harness nice and tight. Okay? When you get that, you're going to take the webbing, wrap it around you. Still remaining to keep all the webbing nice and flat against you. No turns. Alright? And then if for you skinny guys, you may want to wrap it around another time. You'll be able to go around you sometimes twice. I'm not that skinny, so I can't do that. So from here, what I would do is this is where you tie the water knot, and you're going to tie off your harness, and you're going to tie that off on your non-dominant hand. So if you're right-handed, you tie it off on your left side. If you're left-handed, you tie it off on your right side. You want it away from the hands you're going to be rappelling with.
Say that again so everybody hears that.
You want to tie off your harness on your non-dominant side. So if you're right-handed, you want it on your left side. If you're left-handed, you want to tie it off on your right side. So it would look like this, okay, if you're left-handed. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to tie it off over here. I'm going to start by tying a water knot, which is just a simple overhand knot that you follow through.
How many have not been to the training when we were practicing this? Anybody?
So I start with a simple overhand knot, and we're going to help walk you through this. You want to take your lead in here and follow it back through. I'm going to adjust my knot so it's a little more behind me towards my pocket. It's a little bit better.
You guys going to do cope at summer camp? I don't think you are, David. Or Ian.
You have to be 13. If Mikey's fixed by then. If Mikey's fixed by then.
There we go, and that's a water knot. Now I would take my carabiner, and I'd loop it into this loop and this loop, and now I'm secure to go rappelling. Okay? We're going to walk it through you guys all one more time. So,
Jackson, use the excess rope you stick in your pocket.
Yep. You just do a daisy chain of overhand knots or square knots. Just keep them nice and loose so they don't get too tight. And when you get to the end of that, you just take that extra and tuck it right in this pocket. So when I'm rappelling, everything's free, it's nice and clean, nothing to get snagged or anything like that. All right, guys? I'm going to untie mine, or actually keep my